Hello and welcome to Spotlight with Sandhya. Today's guest on the show is Mr. T.T. Jagannathan, Chairman of TTK Prestige Limited. He's going to tell us if the pandemic has brought home any further lessons and how he's been able to steer his company into even greater success than the pre-pandemic era. It's been 3 years since the book about how you navigated TTK Prestige into a billion-dollar company was published. And since then, there have been unimaginable changes in the world around us. So I thought it would be a good time on the 3rd anniversary of this book's publication to catch up with you and find out how you have been steering your life and your company through the pandemic.
Yeah, I retired last year from executive position. I'm not executive chairman anymore. I'm just chairman of the board. So largely the company is being run by the managing director. I only advise and I'm involved in strategy. Otherwise, I'm not involved. I before this pandemic, I used to go to the office in the mornings. And if anybody wanted to see me, they would come in and see me. And somebody always wanted to see me about something. But since last March 2021, I've not been to the office.
But
whatever meetings are on Zoom.
So, but knowing you, I know you know everything that's happening in the company. I won't go into too much detail. I would want to focus on the big picture. So let's start with the word that the market is using to describe TTK Prestige, stellar performance. And when most companies are looking at really a terrible couple of years, TTK Prestige has improved upon its performance even before pre-pandemic. How did this come about?
Well, actually, we were not prepared. Nobody was prepared for the pandemic. But our systems were in place. Our manufacturing was in place. Our IT was in place. And the digital framework was in place. Without that, we would not have survived the pandemic. But since all of this was in place, when the pandemic eased off a little bit last year, we just took off.
All right. So do you think that some of the decisions that you had taken very early on, like having your manufacturing facilities spread across several parts of India, that has helped because you've been able to work wherever there has been no localized lockdowns? Do you think that has paid off?
Certainly is one of the reasons. Even now, this year also, 2 of our factories are working. So we're able to supply the market wherever it's open.
All right. You invested a lot in state-of-the-art machinery, bringing in robots and mechanizing. So human involvement is less. Those are additional reasons, I suppose, that you've been able to navigate this process of manufacturing products during a lockdown.
That too, because a lot of the labor went away. But since we were not so dependent on labor, we had a lot of automation, so we could manage. You're right. As I said just a little bit earlier, circumstances matter a lot.
Right.
And I think we were in the right place at the right time. And we had the right tools.
Right.
And it propelled us. And the right people, of course.
And most important, the right attitude, I guess, to get down to...
It comes with the right people.
So tell me how the TTK Prestige stocks are doing right now in the market.
Oh boy. In the last 2 weeks, it's gone up by 21%.
21%.
21%. Unheard of, unprecedented.
I know that your market capitalization 3 years ago was 10,000 crore and now it's over 12,000.
500.
Yes.
500.
That's fantastic. As an inventor, that came to mind because I saw your house help walking behind you with the mop.
Yeah.
And I know you're closely involved in addressing these pain points of people in their homes. And you're responsible for so many innovative products. So during this lockdown, the biggest problems for people have been cooking their own food and cleaning their house. Which of these pain points has TTK Prestige been able to address?
We actually have come up with the Swatch range of pressure cookers, which normally what happens when a pressure cooker whistles, a lot of froth comes out of the weight valve and drops onto the stove and the table and all that, which have to be cleaned. We've come up with a new range of pressure cookers where it does not come off the top of the pressure cooker, so there's no need for cleaning. We've also come up with a Swatch gas stove, which you can remove the burners and clean the whole thing in one fell swoop instead of putting your finger into the little holes of the burners and all that. Here you just remove the burners and clean it. So those are the two major innovations we've done. We've done a lot of minor innovations, lots, 127 new innovations as usual.
Wow. Okay. And anything in the cleaning section? Because I remember you were busy trying to innovate something in the wet vacuum thing, which is very important for Indian households.
We have launched that. We launched that 2 years ago, and it's doing brilliantly because in India, dry vacuum cleaner makes no sense unless you have carpets.
Right.
And a wet vacuum cleaner makes a lot of sense because you can vacuum floors.
So tell me, this whole thing of, this pandemic giving rise to home chefs. What were the products that you saw moving faster during the lockdowns?
Non-stick cookware.
Okay.
Because it makes a lot of sense for people without cooks to have non-stick cooker. It's easier to cook, it's healthier to cook, and much easier to clean.
All right. So what are the changes that you see going forward? Because last year it was all about home chefs, but now the numbers say that a lot of home deliveries have started. So people have stopped cooking as obsessively as they were last year. Does it make any change?
That I disagree with you. I don't know whether the last time you ordered from outside, it's very expensive.
Right.
People are still cooking at home. A lot of them are cooking at home, and we expect a boom when the lockdown is lifted.
Right. So what are the key things that you realized during the pandemic, as an individual? Was there anything that you realized?
No, the same things. We are cooking at home more often. We're innovating more often. We're cooking different things. And of course, we are cleaning more often because when you used to go to work, the servant cleaned and whatever she cleaned was perfect. Now you're watching what's happening. So you want to make sure the cleaning is a little better. So it's what everybody is doing.
So I know you must be enjoying the opportunity to cook more because you love to be in
Yes.
the kitchen. So which are the dishes that you've been enjoying cooking?
Oh, lots. And different things, some goof ups.
Okay, experiments in the kitchen are always interesting.
I was not innovating in the kitchen.
Okay.
Innovating is for products, not for my cooking. No.
I see. So which is the one dish that is your family favorite that you have delighted them with by making it?
You will be surprised. Pasta.
What makes your pasta so special then?
The sauce.
Is that a secret sauce?
No, it's not a secret. I learned it from an Italian lady, and it's the secret of a good pasta sauce is garlic.
All right. Okay.
Yes, lots and lots of garlic.
Oh, nice. Okay. I'm just referring to the 3 key elements that people keep going back to in this book, and whenever people talk to me about it, they keep talking about these. We've distilled this essence of your experience with these 3 simple rules for running a business, getting down to office every day, looking at the details, and not to focus only on the big picture, and to apply your common sense. So in addition to these 3 things, during this pandemic, have there been any other, realizations that you could share with us, which could help other businesses improve what they do?
No, but there were more than 3 things. I haven't come up with anything in the last 3 years, but 2 more important things are that success does not belong to you. Failure also does not belong to you. So when you fail, you shouldn't take it hard and say, I have failed. Circumstances have made me fail, so I must carry on. Like King Robert Bruce, carry on till you succeed. Same way, success is not in your hands either. If you succeed and become arrogant, and that happened to a lot of people, they go down the tube.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Those are the 2 most important messages.
That's really, really interesting, and I'm sure it will be very useful because a lot of people, including me at times, just because the circumstances are such that our businesses are not able to do as well as they used to, take it very personally and we keep thinking we must fail somewhere. Right. That's very interesting and very informative. I have one last question, sir. And do you think that, companies like yours, which have made a lot more profits during this pandemic, do you think that apart from all that you're already doing in terms of corporate social responsibility, when you look at the number of job losses that are happening, 70 million more Indians have been pushed into poverty, do you think that you need to address that in some way, either as an industry or as a company?
We are doing a lot of things in the small way. We are not government, but for instance, I have never cut my labor wages at all, whether they are contractual labor or our own labor. If there is a 30-day lockdown, doesn't matter, we pay. And we have announced a scheme where if an employee dies of COVID, their family will get salary for 2 years. We will employ a person from that family. We've done a lot of oxygen concentrators and so on. And yesterday we donated the crore rupees to Tamil Nadu government.
Right.
So we're doing a lot of things in our own small way, without publicity.
That's true. That's always been your style, and I appreciate it. Yes. So, is there anything else that you would like to add, Mr. Jagannathan?
I would like to say to everybody who's listening to the talk show, be brave and be optimistic. This pandemic will go. It may take another month, 2 months, a year, but it will go. So wait it out. Don't become depressed.
Thank you so much. That's been really a good message coming from you, and I'm sure it'll help us all in the months to come. Thank you so much, Mr. Jagannathan.
Thank you.
Do subscribe to this channel and tune in to the next episode. Until I'm back again with another interesting guest, take care and bye-bye.